Katera Aslami, and I'm the Executive Director of Peers Envisioning and Engaging in Recovery Services, better known as Peers. And on behalf of the staff and Board of Directors, we thank you for joining us in the premiere of Shine. Yeah.
It was just hard because I was screaming and kicking, and it was just, I just didn't understand how can you do this to someone. So that was hard. I'm sorry.
Man, it's just like, I don't know, this is just like the last time where I walked. Like, this is like the last time like I was up on my feet without this wheelchair, and this is crazy. Like, this is where I was gunned down at. This is where I almost lost my life.
Don't take away my shine is all I have. My heat, my love, my beauty, and my glam. It worries me sometimes that I won't love and live a life of sad. Don't take away my shine is all I have. My heat, my love, my beauty, and my glam. It worries me sometimes that I won't love and live a life of sad.
Hi, I'm Shannon Elliott, the Media and Marketing Manager for Peers and the producer for the new documentary, Shine. So Lisa, can you tell us how this film came about?
So this came about because a grant request went out by a national organization called SAMHSA, which deals with substance abuse and mental health issues. And so the idea behind their campaign is that having the friends of young people knowing how to support people who might be going through difficult times is a way to bring healing and to reduce stigma around mental health issues in the transitional age youth population. And we thought that a film was really a unique and great opportunity to bring the stories to life and to give more of an experience of really having contact with the young people, and that it would be much, much more engaging to young people in general.
Can you tell us why it's important to talk about mental health and breaking stigma in particular in the young adult community?
Yes, it's crucial because from the 1999 Surgeon General's report, stigma is the most formidable obstacle to health and wellness for people with mental health challenges, and it's crucial to address that at an early stage, focus on prevention and early intervention, and also wellness and recovery.
I dealt with my sexual abuse as a child alone because I didn't believe anyone would believe me when I tell them the story. And I told one person, and but he was the same age as me. So it was like, no one was gonna believe us over an adult.
And I bet youth have a lot of unique challenges in particular
Yes.
because they're entering this new stage of life, adulthood, new jobs, graduating college, finances probably aren't too well off when you're just starting out. So how important do you think it is for like-minded folks to share their stories and find support with one another in that group, with people who can relate to them?
It's extremely important, and when you can relate to one another and you feel like you're accepted and welcomed in an environment that's non-judgmental, it allows us to explore our wellness tools and look at what we can do, what action plans we can create to enhance our wellness. And you know, youth have a lot of options to enhance their wellness, and they're getting involved with wellness recovery action planning. They're getting involved in, you know, our in Alameda County, the Transitional Age Youth Initiative. They're getting involved in becoming facilitators of these groups, not only participants, but really being empowered to give back to others and make a difference in the community.
And we basically focus on developing and delivering services for transition age youth and have a really, really vital role and impact on what these services look like, because nobody knows, you know, how the life of a Tay is unless you are a Tay. All right, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started.
What was your favorite part of working on this project?
You know, the whole thing was great. While I was working on the video, I was kind of going through some stuff myself, and like, as we worked on the video, it was kind of like I was watching the movie without the movie even being out, and it just made me feel so much better after hearing their stories.
Wow.
And they're just very empowering people, and they're great people.
It's the man behind the music right here. He makes the beats. You know what I'm saying?
What was your favorite part of working on this project?
My favorite part was actually the whole thing, because I didn't know stories got as deep as they did until I started working on this.
What did you learn about mental health, if anything?
That sometimes you slide into depression, but then there's always a way to come out of it if you're really passionate about what you do. As long as you have family and friends that support you in whatever you do, and knowing that I'm not here to judge you for anything, and I'm not here to oh my God, that's what happened in your life, I can't be around you.
Yeah.
It's just here to support you and help you get through whatever you're going through.
Yeah, that's huge.
We have the KI. We have support networks all around the world, really, but specifically in Alameda County, we have supports that can help folks. So no matter what, when you have a mental health challenge, it's not the end of the world.
Can you tell me why it's important for a film on young people to be executed and filmed by young people?
I think it's not just in film, but I think it's important for young folks to take ownership of any project that has an impact on them. It's meant to express their views and opinions. It's meant to communicate to their peers. So on projects like that, film or otherwise, I think it's really, really important for them to take ownership of that.
So why do you think the medium of film helps youth open up?
I don't think film always helps youth open up, but when young folks choose to open up on film, it's a really, really powerful medium for spreading that message. So, yeah, and while their stories are unique to them, their messages are pretty universal.
Yeah.
So it's nice to use this as a medium to spread that.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So we just saw the film, lots of adrenaline going. How has this film and this project impacted your lives?
The film has impacted my life by allowing me to share my story, and finally I'm able to start my recovery process the correct way.
I would say for me, it made me realize that it's so important the how healing storytelling is. It's really, really impactful.
And be able to I'm not carrying this secret alone anymore. It's not a secret, it's out. So,
Yeah.
For me, kind of behind the scenes, I was going through a lot. So in the film, I was actually homeless, and now I'm not. And that is just, I think that is the greatest thing, is that film really, I think, symbolized for us a really growing period.
the one thing I would want viewers to take from the film is that it is okay to share your story. Do not be ashamed of anything that has happened to you, because it's not your fault.
To have a mental health challenge doesn't make you crazy. It just means that you went through some life experiences like we all do, and that we just need a little extra help to get over it. That's all it means.
This film impacted my life a lot. I mean, dealing with a big camera crew behind me to get out my movement out there. That's the number one thing that I want to do, is to get my message out there, to get my story out there, so this wouldn't happen to another, innocent young man or young woman.
Absolutely.
Or anybody. So,
If folks could take one thing away from the film, what would you want it to be?
it's to never give up. To never give up, no matter what you go through in life. Life goes on, and just to stay as positive as possible and keep pushing and never give up. So.